GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Throwing first play is Herbert. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Now is 2nd and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Twisting away. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this one is right through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Achane.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, his first throw of his playoff matchup is intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll try the draw here with Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
3rd and 3. Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Chargers. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now a toss right side. Achane with it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he's taken down inside the 30. That 2 is going to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. Back to the ground, Achane. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now an audible here into something else. Here's Tua. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Tua sets up to pass it. That is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Odafe Oweh able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
They've got a little over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers first down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Herbert now. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A give up the middle to Dobbins. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and 5. Now it's Herbert. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Now Tua. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Tua going to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run Achane. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Achane. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But they decided they wanted to kick. They would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. In motion, Hill. From the gun, it's Tua. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now 2 are going to change the play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Here's a toss coming right. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Sanders now to kick this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Pass hauled in by Johnston.
It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
In motion goes the tight end.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Second down and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's in for a Charger touchdown from 17 yards out.
And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Now he's loose again. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, 77 yards. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Well, we'll see if they go back to base. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs.